Chicago Music Exchange is the coolest single location music store and largest single location music store in the country.
So what functionality, like when you guys you've decided you're going to implement NetSuite, you're going through it, what functionality did you start with and why?
Inventory management was the initial part, because to get to the part of using historical sales data, dissecting current sales data, everything had to have a home and know where it was. And then when an order comes in, NetSuite helps us with where it fulfills from, and so on and so forth.
Inventory management was a huge thing, accounting, being able to just have it all tied in one system. And we built out processes for every department, our marketing team, our video team. We have custom records in NetSuite used to drive their processes.
The beauty of this, as it stands now, is that it runs regardless of other people's involvement. As soon as we scan that, as it goes through its process, there's a photography team, there's a guitar processing team, there's a bin location. And so wherever it is, if someone logs into our NetSuite system, you know where it is. And then on top of that, there's the sales data to any instrument. I didn't entirely understand at the time that as good as NetSuite is, you have to up your game because you need to work with it. You need to help turn it into what it eventually is.
So how has that functionality evolved? How are you using NetSuite today?
I mean, you're here, it's an integral part of our business. I mean, there's no concept of switching out of it because of the fact that it does exactly what we want it to. There's no handbook that says, here's what you use it for.
Automation is just everything. When I go to department heads and say, okay, what is your process? Where can we cut down time? Better ways of tracking what you do, things like that. Consignment inventory was a huge thing. That would take someone in accounting about 20 to 30 minutes per piece that sells. Whoa. And now it's completely automated. If you buy a consignment piece on our website, it automatically gets insured through UPS, through a separate side part of the automation. It's amazing. Item attributes is a huge thing. We make a field for everything, and we're still growing those attributes, and that way we can track who's buying what based on those attributes, and then that's driving decisions on how to make new guitars for what people actually want.
So how have you improved shipping with NetSuite? How does that process work now?
So we're using PasteJet right now, integrated with NetSuite, where it can auto-rate and auto-ship, and it does that same thing of auto-printing a label, but that's after we've created a fulfillment. So we have a queue of orders that we use RF Smart to make batches for, and the user will walk through the warehouse, pick the order, and then while they're gathering all those products, labels are coming out of the printer, then we do that same matching point and then packing.
Like we have found a lot with Chicago Music Exchange. Again, multi-location, multi-channel, different categorical products, meaning used and new, that both have completely different proceeds. Multiple teams that then have to run queues based off of inventory located in the system, whether it's photography, videography. I mean, if the video team's going to use it, they have to essentially fulfill themselves the instrument. I treat the store as if it was a customer of the warehouse. So within the NetSuite system, the store gets a fulfilled transfer order request here every day. But what it is today is not something that there was a book for. It's that you kind of evolve with.
And why is that continued education with a system like NetSuite so important? Like you said, whether it's bringing somebody in internally, whatever it might be, looking into the product and understanding how you can leverage it. Why is that so important?
For us, it's important because I don't sell widgets. I mean, I think that we have something like 18,000 unique SKUs. And in a marketplace where it's art, it's music, it's taste, that changes. I got goosebumps thinking about it. It just constantly changes. There's no way that you can be like, all right, let's build our business around Les Paul Juniors, go. No, doesn't work. And so there's constantly, and that's the other good part. I'm a big fan of checks and balances built in. And so when you have that many teams running that many different dashboards and the way that they're looking at products, what I've tried to do, because I don't want to micromanage, is to help each group have a component that they own. However, there'll be enough of an overlap with another team that everybody's still moving it forward in the same direction. You can't run a business like this without a system like NetSuite.